All right, here we go in three, two.
Hey, you know what time it is? I twist in this week in sports. A lot has happened since I last checked in. I mean, it's been a little while. The holidays season has arrived. It's passed. We're in it.
The holiday
The
season.
holiday season. Here's a cheers.
Shimmy Shaw.
No. Whoa! I got the echo on your phone. I can't have this.
We got a caller right now, a
Yeah,
live caller.
we got a live caller right now by the name of Amy, and her company, family-owned business, local business, Cage Exteriors. Check them out if you need work done on your house, or if you're looking for work. That's Cage Exteriors with a K. For a limited time, you receive 100 feet of free eaves trough with your roofing or siding. Some conditions apply.
More about them later.
Yeah. On This Week in Sports, though, World Juniors canceled. Oilers didn't play in 2 weeks.
Oilers canceled.
No, don't say that.
No, I mean I'm just saying, like everything in the because we haven't recorded in a couple weeks. Everything
Yeah,
canceled.
it sucks.
Yeah, feels
I,
like we're back at
yeah, at the start of it.
Yeah.
So the Oilers had 4 games postponed. The World Juniors were going off, a mainstay. The World Juniors here in Edmonton were going off. They were news today. It's canceled. Also, other things we're going to talk about. John Madden passes away. The
Rest
great
in
John Madden.
peace.
Yes, the great John Madden.
The great John Madden.
But yeah, the main thing is the World Juniors canceled. I feel bad for the kids. They train so hard, they work so hard, and this year it's done. It's sad because these other leagues are continuing. There's other sports happening, and the kids don't get a chance this year. It's unfortunate,
Yep.
but I mean, this is the shit we got to deal with now. I mean, the Oilers had 4 games postponed, and then they just got back into action last night against the St. Louis Blues. Lost that, but we got Mike Smith back, which is godsend. We need him, and we play tomorrow, back to back actually.
We play
Noon.
tomorrow?
We play tomorrow in like 11 a.m. Yo, so
Oh,
hopefully,
wow.
yeah, hopefully by the time you hear this, the Oilers have won the next game. They got a back to back New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, both afternoon games. And
Wow.
so it's nice to kind of have that on New Year's Day, even though the World Juniors are canceled. Um, it's unfortunate that the World Juniors are canceled, and what's even also really unfortunate is the NHL players are not going to the Olympics, and that's like a dagger in the heart because, I mean, we would have had an incredible team.
All-star lineup.
No, there's All Stars, and then there's Team Canada. That what would have been Team Canada. It's ironic because for Christmas, my big gift was Connor McDavid Team Canada jersey. A jersey that he may not even put on
You might
himself.
never wear.
He may never have one.
In public, at least.
Yeah. And here's one. This is what I hope for now. I hope that they, like they did the Summer Olympics, that they push back the Winter Olympics a year so that all these athletes from around the world, including the NHL players, are able to compete, and it's actually the best on best and the best of the best, as it should be in the Olympics. That's my only hope, and I don't know. It doesn't look like they're going that route at the moment, but things. It's a fluid time with these restrictions and whatnot. So I mean, we'll see if perhaps the Olympics get pushed back a year. I mean, if it does, you heard it here first. Just kidding.
I,
I twist.
I think they will. Just like the last Olympics, I think they will.
They should. If you
Well, I
think
mean, like,
about it.
what? You're going to have, like a third of the countries participating in
Yeah,
this? It's like, no. Like, you're
that's
going to
not
have...
the
Yeah,
Olympics.
you're going to have barely any viewership. I mean, the Olympic viewership has already been down anyways. You're going to have, like, 13 people watching.
Yeah, no, you need the best of the
Yeah.
best there, or else people don't care,
Yeah.
right? You need the best of the best there,
Yeah.
and I hope that they realize that. And because the NHL was, they were, they made 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks out of the schedule blank, so the players could go overseas and compete. But because so many games have been postponed in the NHL, they need that time to make up these games. So they can't yeah, and also, I mean, not just that. I think travel restrictions are obviously tightening. That's why a lot of these games have been postponed. And just going to Beijing to the Olympics is
Exactly.
yeah, it doesn't make sense right now.
Yeah.
All things considered, with all these regulations and all this shit that's going on in the world. So hopefully the organizers understand that, they realize it, and they understand that, you delayed a year, whatever. At least you'll have an actual good tournament.
Yeah. Well, the last one, how much was it delayed, Josh?
It was just a year.
The summer.
It was a year, yeah. It
Yeah,
was
it was
1
a
year.
year.
1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, I'll wait a year. I'll wait one more year
Hundred
to see
percent.
to
Yeah.
see the best of the best.
100%.
So there's been a lot going on. Um, Another big thing, John Madden passes away.
Rest in peace, John
Legend.
Madden.
Yo, this guy had. I'm looking at it. Look at all his video games under his title, man. Throughout the years since. What was the first one? Oh my
I mean,
goodness,
we're not
John
qualified
Madden
to
football.
talk about this, but I wonder how
94,
he got his
93,
name
92,
under.
91, 90. 1990 was his first one. Well,
How did he get his
well,
name under the?
no, he was a coach. We're not qualified to talk about this. I'll tell you what it is.
Well, I don't know how it
Okay,
happened.
he was a coach, right?
Yeah.
I think he was a player back in the day. Um, he was so good at describing things. He
Oh,
was a
okay.
broadcaster,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And he revolutionized color commentating because
Right,
he was the first guy to draw things with the telestrator.
right.
He was the first guy to do that, to use that
The
properly.
circle, the shaft, the balls. Yeah.
No,
No,
dude,
I
he was
know. Yeah.
so good at describing things, and just he was like the everyday. He's like the man's man. He's like everyone knew someone like him, right?
Yeah.
He was so down to earth, and he was easy to understand. He didn't make shit complicated. He,
Right.
he broke it down for you simply and easily.
Right.
And so he has, like, since 1990, John Madden football has existed. That's what we grew up playing, you know,
Since I could remember,
dude, before I was born.
dude. I don't understand. I don't even think about a football game that isn't a Madden
No, no, it's
game.
only Madden, bro.
Yeah.
It's only Madden our whole
Yeah,
life.
exactly. It's synonymous. I'm like, I can't, I physically can't think about a game
Yeah.
being a football game without Madden.
So he passed away, natural causes. Um,
Legend.
Legend.
Yeah.
Dude was born in 1936.
What?
This week in sports history.
Yeah. Who's
Shit.
born in 1936? What a legend, dude.
Dude.
And rose up, had a full career, knocked it out of the park, knew how the game worked, and then beyond that, adapted every single generation to how the game worked beyond that. And yeah, killed it.
John Madden.
Killed it.
He'll be dearly missed. I remember watching some of his broadcasts and just his voice, man. When he talked, you listened
Yeah.
because he was breaking down the game properly in a way that you can understand, even if you don't watch football.
But also in a way that the modern commentators were trying to understand, but they couldn't
Yeah.
because it was on another
No,
level.
no, exactly. Yeah, exactly. There's few. There's no one that can do it like him, but there's few that are close to him. And yeah, he's one of the best. So R.I.P. John Madden. I'm gonna do a little shiznot for Mr. Madden right here, and you should do the same. Pour some out, drink some from Madden. Cheers. And other news quickly. I mean, there's some news that I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna rattle off some shit. Oh yeah, CFL real quick. The Argonauts defensive back Chris Edwards suspended 6 games for fan altercation. We talked about it a few episodes ago, where he got into it with some fans and
Right.
some swings, some punches were thrown.
Ooh, we can't do that.
You can't do that. You get a 6-game suspension. And then a quarterback, McLeod Bethel Thompson, he was fined for an on-field incident with a cameraman. I think he like pushed over a camera dude. Can't do that either.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Um, that game was crazy from what I heard. I didn't watch a lot of CFL this year, but yeah, that was
So,
the fuel was there.
so they got bigger suspensions than initial.
No, no, there was an investigation behind the fan incident,
Oh, okay.
and I think they just announced both things at the same time, just to kind of be in the news and whatnot. You know,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
yeah. Um, oh shit, yeah. So there's COVID's hit the sporting world really, really hard. The Raptors barely could even uh bring a team out, but they were allowed to do it with 8 players. They got smoked 45 points.
Whoo.
You can't have this. This is not why sports exist. We need the best of the best. You can't have players out like this. Fucking bullshit. Winnipeg announced they are not having any fans in the stands until January 11th.
Damn.
Ontario just announced. I know it's a bunch of bad news right here.
Well,
Raptors and Maple Leafs not selling any tickets for upcoming games
well, yeah. So you say that the January 11th for Winnipeg, no upcoming games for the other provinces.
for Ontario.
Yeah, I think that this will probably extend uh, for a while now. They say January 11th for Winnipeg. I'm guessing like March before they start opening that shit up.
It's rough.
Yeah.
As long as they're able to play though, you can't stop the seasons. You cannot stop the seasons.
Give us on TV. That's where the money is made,
Yeah.
anyways.
Oh no, the money is generated in the building. A lot of people pay a lot of money to go to these places.
Well, for sure, but they still make money off us.
Well, that
watching
no
on
no
TV.
9 games involving Canadian teams have been postponed because just of revenue reasons in NHL because there's not going to be any fans. The NHL announced that they're going to postpone the games until there will be fans in the stands because they can't go another year without that revenue. And so um, hopefully I can go to a game soon. Because last time I was on the podcast was one of the last games the Oilers played when I snuck into it after my cousin didn't come through with the ticket. But hopefully not too many other games are getting postponed because of that, because we need this and fans need to be there. These guys need to feel the energy. Every athlete says that during the season last year when there was no fans, it was different. And I applaud them for
Yeah,
showing up and doing what they do, but it's not the same without the energy
yeah,
that
totally.
we bring in the building. Um, so here's to that. I'll rattle off some shit here real quick. Let's see. Okay, you want to hear something funny, Caleb? Just,
Sure.
well, no, just while
Give us something funny in the
fucking.
middle of this
Well, yeah, we gotta lighten it
terrible
up. We gotta
news.
lighten it up. Just while it's hilarious. You'll love this. Okay, so Chad Johnson used to play for the Cincinnati Bengals and a few other teams. This guy was Ocho Cinco, they called him.
All right.
Right?
Yep.
And in football and a lot of sports, you get fucked up, right? You get, your ankle hurts, you get some bruises, right? That's sports. You know what this guy said? This is what he quoted as saying. He's like, you know what I did for ankle sprains? I would collect warm urine from my teammates,
Oh.
heat it up, and put it on my ankle for 30
Oh.
minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah, Chad Johnson on how he used to heal his sprained ankle.
Oh no.
Yeah,
What's his name? What's his name?
Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco
Chad?
Johnson. Yeah, a black dude named Chad.
Chad. You got your boys to piss
Yes,
on your
it seems.
injuries?
Yes, basically.
All right. This is get personal. Uh
No,
like,
hey, you're not gonna roast some dude. Come on, man. That
no,
guy's
no,
a
no, no,
legend.
no, no,
Not a
no, no.
legend,
I'm
but he's
sure
really
he
good.
is.
Really good.
Maybe it
wide
works. I don't
receiver.
know.
Maybe it works.
I 6 months ago infiltrated a urine therapy group on Facebook.
Oh, okay. You got to tell this story.
Yeah, just for fun. I
Oh,
want
what?
a urine therapy group on Facebook.
What the fuck is that?
Fish drinkers.
You're kidding.
Dude, I
Are
promise
you
you.
serious?
Yeah, I answered all their questions. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm interested in the health benefits of urine therapy. And all their posts, every single one of them on Facebook is about, like, how much piss should I drink if I have COVID? Or, like, can I still drink coffee and drink piss? Dude,
There's actually people that do that.
yeah. And, like, and there's, like, they post videos of themselves drinking their own piss. All that shit. And then one dude, this is the craziest part. Like, he's like, oh, like I have like cataracts in my eyes. So he wears goggles and he fills them with his piss in order to treat his cataracts.
What's wrong with people?
I know we're way off the rails now with this shit.
What's wrong with people? Dude, what's wrong with fucking people?
So what was with this dude? He thought he could fucking like cure his shit with piss.
No. He would collect warm urine from my teammates, heat it up, and put it on my ankle for 30 minutes.
Oh yeah.
That's his quote.
Like, wait, hold on. He'd collect warm urine.
And put it on his ankle.
So, yo, it's got to be fresh.
It's that's how you deal with a sprained ankle, man.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know.
It's got to be, yo. He's got to go to his teammates, in the locker room. So like, yo, listen, it's got to be warm. So it's got to be right now. There's no waiting. It's got to be right now.
Oh no.
And then, dude, how many individuals is he able to convince? Because obviously, like
well, it's your teammate, man. Your teammate's gonna do anything for you. Piss on your ankle if you need. And this
I'm not gonna piss on nobody.
I don't think he actually pissed. I think he like probably put it in like a Ziploc bag, threw it in the microwave, and fucking boom, there you go.
All right, well, good to him. Hopefully his ankle feels better. And a salute to all those folks that were able to help him out.
Fucking rights. Also, in this week in sports history, basketball. The game of basketball turned 130 this week. Because apparently on December 21st, 1891, James Naismith played the first basketball game ever. Shout out to him. No, you don't. Give him. The game of basketball.
No, hold on. This one dude played basketball by himself and created the game?
Yeah, he was a Canadian doctor that did it. I don't know. Like, looking at me like I have more information. That's what happened. Okay.
No, I totally understand that James, whatever his name is,
Naismith.
Yeah, sure, made basketball. Sure, maybe he did.
Naismith or some
But
shit.
there's also what, at least like 7 other dudes that helped him make the game.
How do you know?
Like 3 on his team, 4 on the other team.
Oh no. He probably just dribbled and threw it in the fucking hoop. That's the game.
And he forever is cemented in history.
Yeah, it was invented by a Canadian, okay? And on this day in 2000, not on this day, in 2005, what day was this? During this week in 2005, the late Kobe Bryant, had one of his best performances ever. The dude shot 62 points, had 8 rebounds, and yeah, he was 18 for 31 from the field.
Holy crap.
62 points.
Holy crap.
Oh my god, you're talking about legends, man. That's one legend right there. Also, this week in sports history. Well, not this week in sports history. This week in just in general.
This week. Right now.
I went to the DR back in 2017. Holy shit, it's been that long.
Oh, that's still in history.
That's still history, I guess.
Yeah.
2014, went to Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a span of like 5 years where I spent New Year's Day in different cities, like 5 years in a row. It was like 5 different places. Like it was Calgary, it was Edmonton, it was Sydney, Australia, It was where were we in the Dominican Republic?
Some Caribbean island.
No, well, no, the Dominican is an island, but it's one of the cities there. And then I don't know. I like to do a lot of traveling, and it's unfortunate that these restrictions make it harder to travel because I would love to be somewhere right now, somewhere nice and sunny and hot. And if you're somewhere nice and sunny and hot and listening to this, fuck you. I wish I was where you are. Just kidding. I wish I was right next to you drinking a pina colada. I envy you if you're somewhere nice because it's minus fucking 30 outside for the last week, and it's going to be like this for another week. I'm sorry, that's my rant.
On the other end, it's cozy here. We got a white Christmas.
Don't try to sell this shit to me,
I'm
man.
having a good time. I'm hanging out with my boy. It's not that bad.
It's cold as fuck, bro.
But if I had to choose, then probably choose
DR.
the tropical environment.
Yeah, exactly. Also, in this week in sports history, it's ironic. 1 year ago, December 28th, 2020. This is trippy. The Oilers re-signed Ethan Bear to a 2-year extension for $4 million.
Where's Ethan?
He's in Carolina now.
How do you sign someone and then they don't? They're not here.
Well, you sign him, and then you have the rights to trade him.
Oh, then you get more money for when you do trade them.
No, well, yeah, probably. I think we freed up some cap space because Warren Fogel's contract, I don't think, is $2 million a year. I think it's less than that.
Right.
Okay, so real quick before we wrap up here, some other things I want to hit on real quick, which is I just don't like looking at World Juniors to be canceled. That sucks. No. Oh yeah, Ben Roethlisberger of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm sure you've heard of him. Ben Roethlisberger, one of the best quarterbacks in history. He says all signs point, quote unquote, to this being his final season. I'm getting old, man. All these greats are retiring. Shout out to Ben Roethlisberger of the Pittsburgh Steelers. What a career. This is his last year. The Canucks, Vancouver Canucks, 7 straight wins. No one cares about that. Kyle Seager, longtime Mariner, retires after 11 seasons in baseball there. It's kind of a short career, 11 seasons, but I'm sure he made his dough. Mike Smith is back. Just going through the headlines here. Oh, yeah. So the Outdoor Classic in the NHL. Like Minnesota Wild in St. Louis. This Winter Classic could be the coldest games, one of the coldest games in NHL history. They're playing outside. Like,
Where's that held?
it's in St. Louis. Apparently, dude, this all North America is getting fucked right now, man. It's cold in these streets.
Climate's weird.
Okay, yeah. Big shout out. Not that my shout outs even matter at this particular moment, but mad respect to Stephon Curry. Curry becomes the first first NBA player in history to hit 3,000 3-pointers. Delayed the clap.
Yeah, no, hold on.
Yeah, that's 3,000. Legend. Talk about legends. Stephon Curry, 3,000 threes. Bro, I've made like maybe like 30 in my life.
Yes, sir. Good for him. Yep.
No, like a 3-pointer is hard to do, man. When's the last time you've been on a court trying to sink one of those? The guy does it like for a living. It's incredible.
I don't think I ever have.
No, fuck Montreal. It's okay. Just kidding. No. All right. Just had to look over the goods. I wanted to give Steph Curry his due. He needed that. He didn't need that, but I had to give him that because I have mad respect. Mad respect. He needed that. No, I wanted to give him mad respect for this dude. I'm so amazed still now that I think about it that I witnessed the Toronto Raptors beat them though for the championship back in 2019. I was at the Edmonton Expo Center where they. I'm sure you know of the building, right? Used to work there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So where the Oil Kings used to play, that little auditorium in Hall D or whatever it is, that's where I watched the Edmonton Stingers play there too. Actually, our basketball team. I watched the final there. They had it on the screen, and I'll never forget it. The only championship that I've ever seen in my life of a team that I cheer for. Oilers haven't won it in my lifetime. The Blue Jays won it when I was like 1 or 2 years old, and I was able to witness the Toronto Raptors win it at that auditorium against Steph Curry, the great Steph Curry, and the Golden State Warriors. It's an incredible team that we beat. It's an incredible player that was on their team, Steph Curry with the 3,000 threes. I think we'll just leave it at that. This has been the latest episode of This Week in Sports. Um, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and look out for some stuff coming up. We got some things planned for the new year. I don't want to reveal too much, but look out for some more content. I'll put it at that. I'm Josh Jacko. That's Caleb, my producer, and this is I Twist in This Week in Sports. Peace.